I used to worry that they wanted to turn the clock back to the 1950s. Now I worry they want to turn it back to the 1850s. This nomination holds out the threat of devastating consequences. They are trying to rip the heart out of America.
That's right, ripping the heart out of America, Rachel.
Okay, well, Candace Owens is the communications director for Turning Point USA, and she joins us now with her reaction. Candace, welcome to Fox and Friends. Happy to have you this morning.
Absolutely.
So she referred to the 1850s. Is she talking about slavery? Because I think Joe Biden also said that the GOP wanted to put black people back in chains.
Of course she's talking about slavery. Of course she's talking about black people. We are her favorite prop to use when she wants to drum up emotion and illogical sense of fear. She loves to use the minority community at large, whether that be gay people, whether that be illegals. This is exactly what she does all the time. And look, I'll say this. If Hillary Clinton is so concerned about the enslavement of black people, a good time to speak about that would have been when she was the first lady and her husband passed the crime bill of 1994, which, as a fact, locked up more black men than any president in the history of the United States. So I find all of this to be ridiculous, but it's standard for Hillary Clinton.
Well, Candace, why does she get away with that kind of extreme rhetoric? I mean, if I was to imply that some political candidate I disagree with ultimately wanted the return of slavery, and that's the goal of a Supreme Court nominee, that would be way out of bounds. Yet she says it from a podium, and everyone's like, maybe.
Correct. I don't think she's getting away with it anymore. Let's also remember she did not win. Okay, she did not win the presidential election because this was her strategy, and she hasn't pivoted strategies whatsoever. I think people are getting tired of this, and she just hasn't learned her lesson. And as I said many times, black people are waking up to this rhetoric. We are starting to understand that we have been used over and over again, strapped into our emotion to make us make illogical decisions when it comes to voting. And I think that we're going to see a mass awakening happening altogether across the board in every minority community.
And Candace, you've done a really great job all over the country bringing awareness even just to the history of the Republican Party. I mean, they freed the slaves, gave women the right to vote, and right now Donald Trump is really fighting for minorities and American families. We see black unemployment rates at record low levels, same for Hispanics. Entrepreneurship and business startups rising in these minority communities. A lot of opportunity.
Absolutely. We finally have opportunity again. There is so much hope restored in the black community, and I want to be vocal about it. I want to speak out about it all the time and help people understand that we have been lied to by Democrats, and the Republicans have not had an opportunity to show us what they want to do, to show us that they want to give us more power to the individual, to let us go out and get those jobs that President Trump is adding right now. So it's a tremendous time to be a black American. It's a tremendous time to be an American whatsoever, and it just feels amazing, and we're excited, and no matter what Hillary Clinton does at this point, she's just doing herself a disservice, and she's helping President Trump secure his election in 2020.
Yeah, that's what so many in the left don't understand. Their heated rhetoric and over-the-top antics are only feed into the way a lot of people perceive their extremism. Candace Owens, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thanks, Candace. You're fantastic.
Thank you guys for having me.
You got it. All right, guess who